Breaking news coming in. The court noted that the prevalence of a conspiracy by Ranya to collude with the state police protocol officer, the use of the Hawala transaction to transfer money from India to Dubai, and international links revealed in the preliminary probe making her capable of manipulating and tampering with evidence and witnesses. The special court also rejected the claim that there was no compliance under Section 102 of the Customs Act before Ranya was physically searched, as there was a written consent by her on the record to show compliance. The DRI made strong submissions to the court during the hearing of the bail plea. So, Belly, what exactly are the details that are coming in?
Ria, the bail arguments was based on the only one particular case where Ranya was caught red-handed with 14 kilograms of gold worth 12.56 crores. And from where did she get this kind of money to procure gold from Dubai was the initial question posed by DRI to Ranya Rao while recording the statement. And since there was no concrete or definite answer to that, her forensic extracts from her phone and a laptop were retrieved by DRI officials, who found out that there was a link with another person named Tarun K. Raju, who was a close business associate and who used to travel with her back and forth to Dubai. And so this person is also was picked up by the DRI, who later took him to a 5-day custody and questioned him thoroughly. And after his bank accounts and his houses were searched, the DRI certainly has incriminating evidence as to the involvement of a larger syndicate involved in this particular case. And there is also an attempt of Ranya Rao turning, taking a character in this particular whole case as a mule or a carrier as such. But earlier, DRI themselves had stated that she could be the mastermind of that, since she was the only person capable of giving protocol services at the airport with the alleged help of her stepfather, who's a DGP ranked officer in Karnataka Police Department. So these are the angles that the DRI was probing into, and found out they have as of now learned that this was not the first time, but she has been involved in earlier times, but they wouldn't have a concrete case to build up on the previous attempts, if at all it would have happened. And certainly only by the bank records or the money trails that had happened with her or with someone else involved in the syndicate, the DRI would be able to unravel that particular case where repeated offences or repeated smuggling incidents would have taken place by this particular drug smuggling syndicate.
Ellen Rao, in terms of the when we are seeing Hawala transactions and other trails, how do you go about following these money trails in finding out who exactly is involved in this case?
Yes. Look, Hawala transactions, ma'am, these are normally done on cash, and then cash cannot be tracked, and trail of that money which has been transferred through Hawala is very difficult to establish. But at the same time, it can be known from the call detail records through whom that money might have been transferred from here to Dubai or from Dubai to in India. And so many other aspects are also there. But if there is a money transaction through bank detail or from transfer of some UPI or something like that, that can be definitely can be traced. But certainly the Hawala transactions can only be known through the Hawala operators. And if that Hawala operators during investigation and during questioning of Ranya Rao is known, then their record can be searched, and then that Hawala trail can be traced. But it's very difficult because she might not have disclosed the names of those Hawala operators in Delhi or in India and abroad also. So as per her story, that she was only the carrier, the person who were financing for this smuggling, gold smuggling, favor somebody else. But the very important aspect that to know who are those persons who had engage her to for that purpose if her story is considered to be the truth. So the Hawala operators and one other important aspect of this story is also to be known from that person who was doing the courtesy and assisting her in getting out of the that customs dragnet. Then that is also very important. That is to be also probed, and I think the DRI officers are probing that aspect also.
All right, Ellen Rao.